Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Spayce from Freshmenmag
and Sleazi from Arloxworld,
and we are here live on Culture Radar. Yo guys, today we have a very special guest, SKOLLEYWOod. What's going on?
What's poppin'? What's
Tell us about yourself. Why are you SKOLLEYWOod?
Why am I SKOLLEYWOod? Well, first of all, if you listen to my name, rhymes with Hollywood. Exactly.
Already made it.
Exactly. I'm already there in my head. I'm already in the streets of Hollywood. I see my name, my star, Walk of Fame. So that's why it's SKOLLEYWOod.
Where are you from, my sis?
Southside.
Southside in the cat.
Yeah.
No, for real. I need to know about your name. Or like, besides the Hollywood.
Yeah.
The Scully part.
The Scully.
Like, that part in general.
That part, if I could actually tell you the truth, I actually found that name on the internet. Like, I was just going through like a cool list of like surnames. It's an actual surname.
So when you woke up one day and you're like,
I'm gonna search a cool name, and then I found, bam, Scully. I was like, right.
Already she sounds
this is who I am. Yeah.
So how's the music?
The music, bruv, to be honest, number one, this industry is hard. If it's one thing,
that's how it is.
But you thought, like, if you know what you have to serve out there to the public.
Yeah.
With force.
So
by fire, by force.
Wait. Can you shut up?
Shut up.
Hey.
Can you shine the yenos?
Yeah.
For real? You can jump on the yenos? Yo, can we get a piano producer? Yo, quickly.
No, because actually, like, my producer, he's like all-rounded. He makes my piano, he makes afro, he makes like everything.
Who's your producer?
Redash.
You heard it live on the Culture right now. Okay, yeah. So where's he from?
He's from Tembisa.
Where did you link up with him to start making music?
Actually, there's this other guy, Harrison. He's like my secondary producer. He went to Boston to study music, and then he basically found me.
Boston Media House?
Yeah, Boston Media House.
You used to study in Boston.
You see, Boston. Great thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So then I went there, and he was like, "I believe in you. Let's go to studio." And then that's how I found like Redash and.
So then it became a whole collab.
Yeah, it became a whole like.
Let's go together.
Let's go together. Legit.
So okay, I heard you have your hardest release yet. Your hardest release yet.
Thanks for nothing.
Thanks for none. Thank you for nothing.
That one is a vibe. I need to talk about it.
For nothing.
Talk about it.
How did you guys?
Why?
When? How did you guys get to that track?
Why?
You know, like what happened was actually I was like, bruv, like I'm gonna come to studio now.
Yeah.
So I got there, nigga just made a beat in front. He made that beat in front of me. Afterwards, then I just started, you know, like coming up with like the flow, and I was like, okay, it's some good, thanks for nothing, and then that's how the vibes went. That's how the vibes went on, yeah.
But the bars, though.
Bro, it's all about the
verse.
bars.
Like the hook got me. It's in my head. It's already ringing throughout the day. But the bars, the way you came on, I was just like, hectic. Tell me, like the fact that you spit like that, and I know you could probably trap like that. And
so, yeah.
You're a female in the like industry right now, and obviously it's run by a lot of male perspectives.
Male dominated.
Male dominated.
Heavily.
Like for Spayce and I, we know for the females in the industry, they find it a struggle to get in there. And you're an upcoming. You know, how do you feel about that? Like, I know you just said it now. It's hard.
Hard.
The industry is hard.
Brav, because
for you, how's it working?
For me, how's it working? Especially like when you mention the whole like the females and the male side of it, you know, as a female at upcoming, you have to like, for me, it's the whole thing of like, I know number one, I'm not, you know, your average type of female, you know, like you see, I walk out the house like in my pants, so even that, like my aesthetic itself, bro, aesthetic itself.
I'm looking at you and I'm like,
yeah,
I don't have enough clothes on today.
I'm feeling the pressure.
You get what I'm saying? So it's the whole thing of like my aesthetic itself that I built seriously dominates the whole thing of like, bruv, I didn't come here to play.
You came here as a star, and I'm gonna show it.
I came here as a star. I'm gonna show it.
Came through drip.
Came through drip.
Like I would like when you walk in a room, everyone is already on some. Hollywood. with that.
What's
You
up?
know? And
Yeah.
already, for me, like, I can see that you're already wearing, you know, the airs and the watches and the camouflage. But what brand are you trying to target as a female?
What brand am I talking?
What are you trying to wear? You know, like most of these guys, you've seen these artists, man. They in Adidas, they in Nike. You know, what are you trying to get
What
to?
am I trying
What are you
to
trying to
get
wear?
Bro, like for me, it's like the whole thing of like, dog, I'm heavily, like I'm a big, like fashion enthusiast, dog. So like, if anything dope comes to me, like especially because like, I'm starting to really value and appreciate local brands. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, if you coming through with the drip, I'm there.
Local,
I'm
especially.
legit.
I love the fact
See
that
what
you
I'm
support
saying?
local.
Yeah, thank you. So, okay, I understand. Thanks for nothing.
Yes.
What's
Jam.
next?
What's next?
Can we get a music video, please? Can we get visuals?
No, but she added. Was that just a promo video that I saw when you were on the island?
That was just a promo
was just a
video.
promo
bro.
video.
That was just a promo.
Nah, they were just crash level. Now we are going. Now we need something.
I thought
please.
it's coming, bro. It's coming for Giddy Up. Actually, you know, like I'm not supposed to be, but you know, just to excite the people. Yeah. Coming through with visuals for Giddy Up.
Why
get
Giddy Up?
get
Why not thanks
exclusive?
for not?
Because
Shot
like
that
number one, you know, music at the end of the day, you're doing it for yourself, but you kinda are doing it for the people. And by the looks of like even the numbers itself, Giddy Up is the one because every
doing the
like,
most.
kids be coming to me like, bro, Giddy Up. I'm just like, okay, but thanks for nothing. Have you heard that? You know what I'm saying?
They
But
don't
yeah.
even. So we want to hear exclusive on who is actually behind shooting that Giddy Up video.
Okay, so the videographer that we're still like, you know, preparing those, you know, all the logistics, but
Yeah.
we're going with Katehokotana again to help us with like, you know, the directing, the styling.
Not a whole lot
Fire
of people.
already.
Not a whole lot of people know that on your gram, the aesthetic is you, edited, self-edited.
Everything.
Every single thing. You are a visual artist. You are a
Consistent.
musician.
Yo.
You are consistently out
Fashion
there
icon. Oh,
on a whole another level.
can name him.
What draws you to the visual side of the entertainment industry?
What do you mean? Like in terms of?
In terms of getting your own visuals, you're designing your own your visuals, you self-editing your own visuals in a
Are you going to
crazy,
do
way.
everything, or are you going to like jump to other videographers like your Cloud Cassette or
Yeah.
Z?
Because like number one, like even like myself, you know, I'm upcoming. I'm not at that level where I can get all these things on my own. So I need people to like help me. You get what I'm saying? Because I am like independent and I am still upcoming, and we're not on that level where it's like we can get anything we can on our own. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a hard coming.
Yeah, it's a hard.
level.
Upcoming level is not. Yeah.
Takes time.
Takes time.
But I'm sure you were patient through like the whole of lockdown. Cause
Yeah.
I mean, the whole of lockdown, you were just.
But for
up
me,
and coming.
you know what I'm saying? For me, it's like that lockdown, I really took advantage of it because everyone was here. Everyone was here.
Everyone got it for me, ne?
Modiphoning. And that's why if you saw Lil Yachty was like, to be honest, Travis Scott had the best 2020. It's because he took advantage.
Yeah, he took
He
advantage.
took
was
advantage.
everywhere.
He was everywhere.
Yeah,
So I was just like, I feel like this lockdown, like for people who were trying to come in,
That
was
your
like
chance.
I'm sure it's
that
helped
was
you a
the
lot.
chance.
That is your only way in.
That was
so
the only way
if you
in.
miss that train.
That was actually like, most people say lockdown was a blessing, some say it was a curse.
Yeah, so it
but
was, yeah.
for most people it was actually a blessing.
It was actually a blessing, like no cap.
So right now, what are we moving on to from Giddy Up visuals? What are we moving on to?
Are we
Should be
expecting an EP?
An EP maybe?
Project
probably?
Nyana.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be doing my last like single project, you know, like my last single type of project, and then
Yeah.
after then I'm gonna hit it with like, you know, the features. I wanna start first with the hottest females, bro. You know, I wanna start
Who are
there.
you trying to work with? What?
Which hottest female?
Who I'm trying to work with? I'm trying to work with Lizzy, Lindo Gushe, some other dope rapper.
Yeah.
Love her so much, bro, cause I need boy. Love it so much. Money Bad Do, I want her vibes.
Money.
All my friends, all my fucking friends.
Just like I do.
Legit. I'm trying to work with her, and yeah, I guess the other ones is like a.
Are you trying to work with any mainstream in the future?
In the future, I would say like Boma, you know, Dikoala.
Dikoala.
That could be fresh.
Could actually be fresh.
It could be fresh as hell, G.
So where do you want to see yourself? Are you now at a new wave, or do you want to see yourself mainstream? Mainstream big.
To be honest.
Are you doing it for the kids?
Yeah. I love what I'm doing. The passion is there, it's strong, but when we're talking about the mainstream, mainstream, dog, that's where it is, dog. But the thing is, I just hate how people are like, they have this like misconception about mainstream, that like mainstream, your sound changes. You know, like you don't become like the way you used to be. And for me, it's like people just need to value that artists, they need to modify. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's necessary for an artist, especially when you're mainstream, because you're catering for everybody, the whole world.
Yeah.
You're basically catering for the whole world.
Jeez.
You see?
That's
So,
It's
yeah,
already a lot.
it's a lot.
That's really something that I was waiting to hear for a very long time, because I did not understand it with your kid. Why is this, even on the previous, I was like, guys, why is this person doing this sound? When the next sound comes, it's doing this sound. When the next sound comes, so
There's
now
a sound
Schooley's
thing.
like, yeah, Schooley just like, yo, njam khululeka.
This is my
It's really simple.
Let's do this.
You gotta modify, bro. Modification is necessary. You see, modification, because even like sound adapt. Like if you think about it, you think of like the 90s, that sound was that sound. Then you went to 2010, you know, the Nicki Minaj, YMCMB era. Then you went to 2014, the like that DJ Master, you know, type of sound. Now it's the Migos 2016.
Yo.
Sound
And
modifies, dog.
Evolved in such a way.
Even can say it's modifying
With
like
time.
global integration.
And we're actually linking it.
Exactly,
countries.
Exactly. So
Sheesh.
mainstream, I think that's where it's at for me.
Doesn't that scare you for an artist out of that whole platform in the industry of the whole world?
Yo.
And you're one artist.
Hey,
Doesn't that ever give you like, yo, damn.
it's like damn, bro. like when you
How am I
think,
gonna keep up?
Like how am I gonna keep up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like you sign up for it, you gotta do it, bro. You gotta deliver.
Okay, I need to know, what do people say? Because I know for a fact that there's been this chat around that, you know, SKOLLEYWOOD and Muesli, you guys have the same vibes. Like every time people like, is that Muesli? Oh, it's SKOLLEYWOOD. How do you feel about that? I need to actually know about that.
Okay, number one, bro. Like number one, that's cool, bro. Like Muesli, like
You look up to her?
she's dope. Like if it's anything Muesli and Steez, I consider her the Riri of
Would you
SA.
ever
Like,
work with Muesli?
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Muesli.
Would you kill her on the track?
Legit.
I need to know you because you got bars. Muesli got bars, but you got bars.
Yeah.
Would you?
But to be honest, it's like, dog, this is what I do. So if I had to kill you, I had to. Because like Muesli has a name for herself. You know what I'm saying? So when you coming through there, you have to like be like, okay, I'm here. Hey,
I'm here.
Like you're here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type of vibe.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, so now, over the lockdown, there's been this chat about GBV, gender-based violence. What is your opinion as an up-and-coming female artist?
Actually, let's
We
get
need
on
to
that.
actually know, how are you doing? And you're like one of the youngest coming up. They go all the same, youngest coming up. What is your say on that?
Gender-based violence.
Gender-based violence, Nje.
Gender-based violence, I feel like it's like a plague. To be honest, like I've never seen like gender-based, like the rate that it's going at right now, it's crazy. It's
bad.
That's why I consider it like a plague. It's like an honest plague, bro. And unfortunately, because you know it's the whole thing of like you can't make everybody understand that, bro. You need to take this seriously. Yeah, but
Fact.
you can't make
Fact.
somebody like post and be like, bro, like why aren't you posting? Like at the end of the day, for me, posting even itself about gender-based violence, it doesn't really do anything.
It literally just alerts.
It's just there for like, okay, guys, this is what's going on. You know, be aware of it. But I feel like it starts like at home. It starts at home. It starts with like your homies around that, bro, this is what's going on. So like, what can we do to protect my fellow female friend?
Do you think we can change it?
You see,
It's possible to change it.
I actually feel like we need to be more aware of it and we need to take it more seriously because I feel like, and I've watched it since like 2017. I was like,
the longest of time.
Ngaboma, August, when Women's Month here, that's when people take it seriously, like, yeah,
Dog.
And that's when they talk about it the most.
Yeah,
what
women,
about
yeah,
That's
women,
the thing.
yeah,
That's the
like
thing.
the whole year, it's quiet. It's like, yeah, nothing's going
Nothing's
on.
going on.
Women's Month. Now we talk about it. The whole
Now
month,
we bring
it's
it back
trending.
up.
Now it's trending. Now everybody's on their fingers. Let's go Twitter. Yeah, women. November goes down.
Goes down again.
And then it's back to normal.
Then it's back
Like
to
nothing ever happened.
Like nothing ever happened.
So
Like,
I want to know, how do we change it?
How do we
Or how do we influence
how
a way of just saying, yo, let's do it different. Let's do right by our fellow females and fellow women in life.
like I'm saying, it starts at home. Like the way boys are like, you know, being raised and stuff. Like all these like stereotypes, the sexism, you know, like the slurs,
needs to stop.
it's like that stuff, like simple
needs to
things,
stop.
you know what I'm saying? Like simple ways of like mannerisms, the way you approach a female, the way you talk, even with the industry itself as a female.
Okay.
You walk in studio and you can feel that, yeah, you're the female artist. They artists, but you the female artist. And that has to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of stereotypes of like, nah, she's just a female artist, you know, she doesn't really understand. And it's like, bro, like, we're not all like that. And at the end of the day, you male, I'm female.
Fact.
You see what I'm saying?
Fact.
We're the same. It's the same.
Shout out to every single person that was watching the show. It's your boy Spayce from Freshmenmag with my partner Sleazi from Arloxworld, and today we had Scully. Shout out for coming through to the show, man.
Shout out.
Scully in the cut. Thank you for pulling up, girl. Do your thing and keep pushing, eh? As
And
always.
we are out.